You know, TikTok has introduced us to quiet quitting, loud quitting, even live quitting.
You name it, it's there. You'll see it, but there's got to be a better way to resign. April Maggio with Core Staff Swipe Jobs is here live to help us out. Good morning to you.
Morning.
We're always told whatever you do in this industry, do not burn any bridges. I'm sure that's everywhere. Why is it so important about how you quit?
You can't burn bridges. I think that's the biggest thing. Like you said, it doesn't matter what position you're in, and it's important to leave on good terms. You know, you always say be the bigger person, right? And there's a right way and there's some wrong ways of not doing it right. And I think some of the right ways, of course, are tell your supervisor first, have a meeting, try to do it in person. Don't tell all your coworkers first what you're about to do. You know, do a letter. Do a letter of resignation. That's always professional to do. Give 2 weeks notice. That's always the standard.
Do you also need to be in person if you do the letter? Do it in person?
It's preferred, but it's all of what the situation is, right? Everyone's situation is going to be different, and I think it's always better if you can schedule it in person and hand them the letter.
So don't schedule a Zoom and just hold it up? I'm just kidding.
Throw up the peace sign.
I'm sure that's been done, but that's probably not the best way to do it. But you know, I think the key is you want to make sure that you're leaving on good terms, because you don't know who they know in your next and you're looking for a new job.
And even go beyond that and thank your supervisor for giving you this opportunity that you had?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, you're leaving for a reason, so you definitely want to make sure that those things are, I think, you know, communicated for them. It's always good for the company to hear what's going on your side, as well as the reason why you're leaving, right? And there's a lot of times where HR is going to want to do an exit interview. Please always try to do an exit interview with your HR department.
It might make it better for everybody to come behind you, right?
That's your time to say everything that you wished you had or why it didn't work out or what the situation is.
Right, so some people may feel a way about this one, but also training the person who might replace you, is that recommended?
I mean, you always can offer. That doesn't usually happen. It depends on the job. There are certain jobs where it's nice to offer to be able to do, you know, maybe a handoff, something to that effect, as far as where you're at, you know, with your position. And that's usually only in some, you know, upper level positions.
Let's talk about ways to not quit no matter what, because I picture if somebody walks off the job or they just don't come back after lunch, maybe something major happened, but that's time to buck up and get over it, right? And go on ahead and do all those things you just said. Don't just leave.
Right. I mean, unless it's something really, really bad. But, you know, I can't imagine in a day that you couldn't, again, have a meeting with your boss that day, say, hey, I need to talk to you, whether you can give them notice or not, because you just can't for whatever reason. But come back after lunch. Don't no-show, no-call, right? And then ghost them, turn your phone off, not take their calls. I mean, it's important. If something really bad happened or something with you was not good, they need to know. Moving forward for the next person and knowing in their internal department, right?
Yeah, and then you have some people who really try to avoid confrontation at all costs and just want to send a text message or an email, but they really shouldn't do that either.
They shouldn't, but it's better than no show, no call, and it's better than just walking off and not communicating, right? I mean,
and then just make sure you don't take any information, sensitive information you're not supposed to have. You don't want to get yourself in legal trouble. We're going to do all this responsibly. You're so helpful. Thanks for coming in to help us out with this. And hopefully people are happy at their jobs and they don't want to quit.
They don't have to do that,
Now you know how to do it just right.